Well, I truly, I'd like to say a very special good morning to everyone so I can regain my composure. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Runnings, coming to you live from inside the zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez, and the crew. The platform where voices are heard and people are connecting all over the place. So we are excited this morning. Welcome to another exciting feature of the program where we talk about our traditions and cultures, memories of our childhood, and bouts of laughter. Part one of Coming to Farin was so good we had to wheel and come again. If you have a story to share of your first time traveling overseas or trips you have taken and unforgettable experiences, share them with us now. We would like to hear. A Saturday morning runnings, come make we talk. Joining me as always are Jackie Brainbox Tyson, Maxine Lyons, Max Poet, Sharns will be joining us, and Jen in a few minutes. So you don't worry, they'll be here. How wanna do this morning, ladies? Well, go on, Jackie. I know you are in good old Florida, so I will say that I'll excuse you because you're not burn up. You're cool, right? 'Cause you have AC, central air. Not hearing you, Jack.
Muted.
Oh, but me there foreign today.
You're there foreign today. Okay.
Yes.
And Max, you need to stand up. That just can't sit down in a lap. You have to
Yes, this
stand
is
up.
my Dulcimina. Actually, this is the actual Dulcimina I came to foreign with.
I
Really?
Yes, 1995 when I came to abroad, this was what I came here with. This Dulcimina.
What?
It's not a pull-on, it's a Dulcimina. I bought this Dulcimina when we got married in Jamaica, Norman and I, to take on our honeymoon, and we still
What?
love it.
what I say? No,
Nice
sir.
little Dulcimina. Now, not tear or nothing. It's just a Dulce. You see it?
Oh, what you say to me, Max?
What I say?
Yes, I came to a foreign with this, people.
And this is my enamel mug, man, with my chocolate tea in there.
Okay, so when you're ready. So
Yes.
I was busy trying to get my little video on to show them how me dress, me neck piece. Well, me hearing them hide, but it have so at least and me ready here do
All right.
and thing. So how no do? Good to see you now. We had to come back, ladies and gentlemen, with part two because part one was just a little brush.
Trust me, did miss it.
And plus Max had
Yes,
missed
because
it.
Max
Yes.
wasn't there.
And something, even though Max wasn't here, I had Max's video queued. And Max, because we got so caught up into the different stories, the poor video never played.
Never
But
come up.
the blessing now, you have options. We can either
Yes.
play it or you can do it
Do it
live.
live.
Yeah, so you can tell me which one you want to do. But want to say good morning to everyone. We must apologize. Last week, I really tried because I went out of town and I tried to get it going. Jackie and I didn't even get to meet with Jack so we could do the
I know.
tutorial. So
Yeah.
that
And not
was
only that, Lady D, I did
go to
make
the
my way to
funeral.
the funeral, and I'm so
Yes,
happy I went.
I'm
Yes.
glad you went. So I heard it was a good service.
Yeah. Yes, it
Mhm.
was. If you
So
should say a funeral was good,
you could say
that
that one
that
was.
yes.
Yes. So I do apologize to everyone, or we do apologize to everyone that we weren't able to spice it up last week. But here we are this morning. Don't forget, Andrea, Vero, you guys are on early, and I'm seeing some other numbers, but I'm not seeing you in the chat. We welcome you. Just share the link with someone, and as you're sharing, tell them or ask them to subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
please subscribe. YouTube has been sending out some updates in terms of my numbers that are increasing, and like I reach how much thousand people in terms of views and stuff. But
Nice.
I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then
Right.
we can start taking it to the next level. So we are so happy that it is, the channel is growing more.
We're
So
gonna get
Saturday
there.
morning runnings a grow, a grow, a grow. So how na do? Farin, we there again.
Yes, me they are fine.
Yes.
Me come in at summertime, so me wear me someone and so me chain a bling out. Can't come up
Hi.
for another dress up
Yeah,
in.
and a dress. Now it means say, Mrs. We have to put on we
Mm.
best.
I'm not sure
We
about foreign food, so me have like a fry over dumpling when me carry with me. Me not sure about foreign food. And me carry
Jackie.
my own chocolate tea. Me
Okay.
in my mug. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, bro. Jackie, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes. And then
Jackie,
say cow.
Jackie,
Yeah.
what you must do while you're there, take a selfie of yourself and post it. Yeah, take a selfie of
Easy now.
take a selfie of yourself and post it.
post it.
Yeah.
Post
So
it where? In the group?
on your social media. No, you're on your
Jesus.
laptop, right? You're using your
Yes,
laptop.
I'm on my laptop.
Right.
Use
So
your
Yes.
cell
post it,
phone.
you post it on Facebook and stuff.
I
No,
think
I
this
do.
is there for it.
Yeah. So because
Easy
you're
enough.
mirroring the theme so well, me and Max too not ready enough. We dress, but we're not up to speed. We don't have no
We have
coat.
a splash, we can't put on coat in the house. Yesterday here in the Northeast, we were in the 70s. Wow, nice. We were
That's
in the
what I
80s.
heard.
Yeah. And so now we're at 53 degrees. What is that?
It's
That
called
is
it's
Indian
called
summer.
upper. They go
Indian
back
summer,
and
lady
forth.
D. That's what they call it.
They say we're going to a high of 60. Let's see. But it's certainly a vast difference
Yes.
from
We're,
70
we're
something.
still
Well,
experiencing 80s.
Max.
So I'm happy.
Well, we cool down nicely. I don't even know if it's in the like maybe 80. If it must be about 82 or something. But cool
Mhm.
down really nice. And even last night I was able to start my walking again.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's really humid in the evening time
Yeah.
too. Yeah. All right. So good to see everybody. Morning, Drea. Morning, Vero. Charlesy is
Yes.
here. So welcome, Charlesy. Good to see
Good
you. So
morning, ladies. Good morning.
coming to Farin.
Yes.
We are, this is part two. And for those of you who have not yet shared your stories, type it in the chat, no man, so we can see it and let everybody get a good laugh, because as we share the stories, there are some little funny parts to it,
Eh.
so we want to hear from you. So Max, since
Yes.
you weren't able to join us for a very special reason, so we're just going to behind the scenes do a little thing. It's
Thank
not
you.
public, but we just say, we just want to say, unless you think otherwise, but I shall not mention, but you weren't here for a very good reason. So congrats to you. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So we are going to start off with you this morning, Max. So you can, bring us in the know. But again, I have the live clip. If you want me to do it now, or we can do it later, or you want to do it, you tell me.
Okay, so but this piece that I have, I can do it live because I have it in front of me. Even though I
Great.
made it into a song,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to do it in poetry. So I have the paper in front of me, so I might have to use the paper because once
Here
I
comes
start the music,
Shines.
I have to now do it from paper.
Welcome,
Anyway, but
Shans.
Good
morning,
morning.
Sharon.
Good morning.
Welcome, foreigner. The boat.
Yes,
Um,
brothers.
what I was about to say is that this piece is referring to people going back home from foreign. So it's not coming to foreign, but it's going back home. So you there
Mm-hmm.
foreign, you leave foreign, you go you visit home.
Mhm.
And these are the things that we normally do and prepare
Let me get my
to
earpiece.
receive the foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
So this piece is called Foreigner the Boat. Look out! Look out! Farin at about. Hey, what a calamity. When first time people hear say, foreigner come at them community. The amount of first we have to take place. You would have think them are come from a different race. Every cock in a cabinet have to come out and wash. And you better make sure say, none of them no mash. Pillar case in a bush bungle, have to starch and press and then make sure say them put on their best dress. Mrs. and Master and Mrs. Who no not hear nothing yet. Wall have to wipe down and window have to clean. Not a dust nor cobweb could have ever be seen. And for me brother, him put on the new old gabardine and the best breast spread. And fi go up on bed whether a sewer come or the one mean Fred. Yard of it sweep clean, the floor polish and shine, and nothing but some walking a fury behind. Cellar of it pack up with enough dry wood. Jesus Christ, me never think me could. And no matter how you tired, you couldn't complain, cause all of this I in a foreigner name. The next important thing was where them are gonna eat. Of course, them a foreigner, so you all give them meat. Any damn thing to keep them sweet. Them look for the biggest, fattest fowl in the yard. Fi cook for the foreigner them from abroad. Buckle cut you, mark a joke you, but you have to catch the fowl, no matter how far it proud. And after the run up and down and stress, nobody thinks say you'll get the breast. All where you get are the foot and the neck. Poopa Jesus, me used to vex. The part where bother me the most is when they kill me one little goat. Him was like a pet for me. We never have to put him in a rope. And as Farin a come, the brute them bust him throat. But me as a little pygmy couldn't stand me heel, cause all that needed was a foreign clothes appeal. Foreign soap and foreign lotion was no comparison to full portion. And the foreign toilet paper was another sin thing. At that the only time we get to wear bling bling. I mean not talk about jewelry. A poop in a me mean. Me just sorry say who no couldn't depend the scene. Foreigner then and foreigner now are not the same. And me I go tell you now how. Foreigner now carry name brand sin thing. And family a yard now fi do a damn thing. Them just sit down and wait for all the bling bling. But on top of that, them still want money. And if you no mind sharp, then take away your honey. You can't stand the laugh. This not funny. But you see when car drive down a gate, all who did a wait start to look out, cause what? Firing at the boat. And Max Ford says so. And he says
Yes.
so.
Yes, ma'am.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
I love
Great,
it now.
Max.
Thank you.
Love
Thanks.
it, love it, love it.
See how it go.
Yeah. So, Sharon, how you do? Good to see you.
Oh Lord. Me all right, me there upon
Yes,
broken
I
pieces.
travel
But
all
yeah,
night.
gone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Glad to see you. Glad to see you.
yeah,
So,
man.
of course, we gave Max the opportunity to go first since she had missed out with us last time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but when we wrapped up the first part of coming to foreign, we realized we had only touched, you know,
The surface.
one little brim, as we would
Yes.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we wanted to do part two. Some of us shared our story. I believe I had shared mine. So
Your story,
may
your
white,
story take
may
the
white
cake.
shoes.
With the white shoes?
Lord, you had the white shoes. Me had the white blouse.
Oh dear Lord. But it has always been an experience for anyone at all across the world, their first trip to a foreign country. Because a foreign
Mm-hmm.
country is
Mm-hmm.
anywhere outside of your own. It's always an experience. And our experiences resonate so much because we are Caribbean people and the
Mhm.
similarities are so stark that
Mhm.
if I open my mouth and say this thing, somebody else say, I same thing happened to me, Lady D, or something,
Mm-hmm.
something. So as we were sharing, we realized, oh my goodness, how many of us had experiences that we perhaps only shared in our small circles, but never to the public, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my white shoe story and my linen suit, I was only told to people who you know, and you're having a conversation and it come up.
Right.
But as we share them, we realize, oh my God, we have all these things documented.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to just
Mhm.
have a day of just chatting
Sharing and
about them, man.
yes,
Talk about them.
absolutely.
How you pack from overnight,
Mm-hmm.
But
right?
sometimes some of the experiences so rough and stuff. So we look whenever need a therapist to help we get over.
You can't say that
Tell me
again.
about it.
Yeah, you're talking about serious shock. You
Yes,
know what I
ma'am.
Yeah.
mean? You're
Yes, it
talking
is.
about serious shock because and I guess it depends to on the age and the stage you were at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because for me, I was approaching 23. So, you know, I
You
consider myself to be fairly young. And
Mm,
then I'm coming with a child, like I'm coming with a baby, you
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
know. And then
make it hard.
we had a what's that, Max?
I said make it even harder. Yes.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to come. I don't know if you caught up on last week, Max. I didn't want to come,
I didn't watch it. No.
Yeah, me never want to come at all. Me come here a bar like say somebody dead to the point
What?
where yeah, I didn't want to come at all
Yeah.
because me had my husband already, me had my daughter already. I was quite comfortable where I was, but because of the fact that my mother had left when I was a teenager, and the whole thing was, when she gets settled here, she would have take me up, and it took longer than she planned. And of course, I moved on with my life.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So
Can't get
I
back
was
for it.
already, yeah, me never want to come at all. And then my grandmother decided she not coming with me. Me must go
Mhm.
on left far, and part of my heart left back round there. So I did not want to come at all. I was sharing last week that my visa, because she filed for me to come up, permanently and stuff. My visa would have expired maybe a week after I came. So me
Mhm.
waiting
Okay.
until the ninth hour. Yeah, and then me come, and I cried the entire flight till the
Wow.
stewardess come and said to me, "Are you going for a funeral?" And
Lord
I
Jesus.
didn't even realize. I didn't realize that because I wasn't boo-hooing for people to hear, but me had my daughter on me lap because she was 6. What is it? She was 16 months old. She was
Mhm.
on me lap, and me just hold her to my chest, have my head down the whole time, get neck, ear, the whole nine.
Oh
And she said,
God.
you've been crying ever since you sit down here. So I'm wondering, if you're going for a funeral. And I said, no, I just don't want to go. And she said, it won't be so bad. And she talked to me a little bit. That at the Air Jamaica days, Max, when the plane them
Yes.
did big and have 2 aisle. And you
Mhm.
Right.
have to,
Mm-hmm.
when for me who boarded in Mobile, when I get to Kingston, they flew to Kingston, and we had to pick up those passengers from Kingston and lift
Right.
off again and all that. So I didn't want to come at all. And I
Nothing
I
then come off.
arrived. What's that?
Nothing then come off. Think you reach a foreign.
Not true. I
Now, what?
think me catch.
I mean, know
Yeah,
somebody
but
who did that.
That's what
yes,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
I heard that.
Hello. But I have had that. And
We don't want call my name.
We don't want to call her name.
Oh, somebody gone at the departure lounge and the arrival lounge.
Where's like you there one come in look in and come off so me reach a foreign.
Was only a half hour flight that time.
Oh
Yeah.
I
Lord,
tell
this
you,
is
do.
so funny.
Yes.
Lord Jesus. So, no, but so let us just quickly say hi to those, and then we continue with story, because I know I come off from Mobile and nearly check in. But that's
Lord have mercy.
that's so funny. But I wasn't alone. It was a few of us.
They
Them
say
time
one
them
thing
make
is
people
funny, you know. So if
No,
you are come off, them are come off.
no.
Yes.
So we were all walking together because we were going to Nassau.
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking together, and suddenly everybody just split up. But the thing about it, those who were frequent flyers,
Mm-hmm.
knew where to go. So some of us know who not so seasoned yet, not have a clue where we go. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, I hadn't even come to America yet.
Yes.
So when we realize, say, oh, them gone, we start walk. And we no read. Reading is really a
Yes. You just a
Reading is
crucial
look.
part to your
it's a
fundamental.
existence.
critical thing. Yeah.
You just a look.
We just a walk. So we a walk and have we luggage and thing, because we had to come off in Mobile and then connect
To another.
to another
Flight.
aircraft to go get into Nassau. We say, so we just see this line, nobody read, and we did in a line. A Doreen come up and say, "What I do over here, sir? You not checking out no one country."
Oh Lord,
No, sir.
that's funny.
That was
That
too
is
funny.
so funny.
At Sangster. So let me just say morning,
That's
because
so funny.
traveling is something else. It's either it make you very
Yeah.
Tell me
stressed
about
or
it.
you're very excited to the point where you do foolishness.
Oh
As,
yeah.
Definitely.
as we would have said stupidness. So good morning, everyone. Welcome. So morning, Andrea. Morning to Vero.
Morning,
Vero,
Andrea.
I have to
Morning.
tell you, I've known Vero for a very long time. And since Vero come on to this platform, she no leave me. So thank you, Vero.
Okay, nice.
Morning,
Dedicated.
morning. Yes. Auntie Paula is here. She said, good
Yes,
morning,
I see
lady
Auntie
and
Paula.
friends. Back together
Morning.
again.
Morning.
Yes,
Yeah.
Auntie Paula.
mm-hmm. Andrea, say hi, Beulah. Auntie Paula, that. Morning, Angie. Jackie, Angie, on.
Hi, Angie.
Morning.
And Jackie says, good morning. Georgette.
Oh.
Georgette is here. Morning, Georgette. You need to tell me how you come to Farin, what your experience was like. And Patrick is here. Morning, sir. Didn't get to meet yesterday.
Hi,
You have to
Patrick.
update me. So morning, everybody. And there are other persons who are on. I know you just like to view from a distance. You're on the veranda. You need
Yes.
to come into the room. So you
Come
come
in
in,
at the hall.
you have to come to
Yes.
veranda, then you come in at the hall.
Yes.
So come into the hall. Let's see you. So Jackie, where you are going?
Eh?
Where are you
Jackie,
going?
all right, midwinter, I look like. Because I said, where is she? I come.
And December.
And I traveled in February that time and didn't look so.
And
No,
December.
I said, you did look.
You never know where you're from. That's why you never look so.
And December. Listen, man, Oliver, you remember Oliver girlfriend and
Yeah.
There's muffin. And him
Mhm.
have the hoodie
Mhm.
and so on. But this is what was strange to me. I wish I had something like this when I was coming the first time. Because remember I said in the last show that I had was one of those like football jackets. And it has a little padding in there, but nothing much. It was more sporty.
Right.
And then asked me if I had a jacket. I said, yes, I have a jacket. But the guy said me well equipped, man. We never have anything like this. So when I came off at JFK, I said, everybody, like the people inside, like the people who are coming to meet their loved ones, they let them inside and they line up along this whole passageway or wherever, they are waiting for people to come out. And everybody have a jacket in them hand. All the people who come to pick up people, they have a jacket in them hand. So me, I said, I didn't have a jacket. I mean, I didn't have anybody to meet me there because I was heading to the limousine service that would take me to Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody have a jacket over them hand. So me take time and walk outside because I wasn't sure at the time where to find the limousine service. So I walked out to see if I find a sign and me have to step outside the airport.
And your Jackie.
That the
When
first
them
cool
call them bite with well bite,
But me realize that some of the jacket where the people them having in their hand coming to meet people with it bigger than the people them who they're meeting because some of the people them come up with a big everlasting jacket. So it's like this jacket that I have on right now is my mother's jacket. It's big. And some of them big old jacket, but I wish I had that because when I got limousine service, of course, you have heat in there. When we got to Connecticut, they leave you off at like a bus terminal or a central point where people know that they let off people, and that's where people would come and meet you. And when I got to that bus terminal, it was just me alone and the Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Nobody was there. The place locked because there was a winter storm coming. And while I was there waiting for my ride to come, the snowstorm started. I may never experienced that kind of the whipping of the snow on my face. I have to run behind the stairs. I got stand up behind the stairs and I saw me holding up behind the stairs. I may take out almost every piece of clothes out of because I had to wait for about an hour before my ride come out.
That was feel like about 6 days.
It wasn't my first travel to the United States. I'd come in the summer before, but I've never come in the winter time.
Winter time.
That made the difference.
We get it, Mrs. So, Sharon, so Max, give us your first time.
Okay, well, the first time I traveled was when I came to this country. First time I set foot on plane is when I come to America. So of course, you get the visa. When you get a visa in Jamaica, you show up, you both say, everybody, me get my visa. And of course, the next step is to get the ticket. You get your ticket and you start broke your tea bush and you dry them and you make your bambi and you fry your fish. And you know the whole 9 yards coming to abroad. But I didn't get into all of that detail. I'm too excited. So I never get into the frying of the fish and the tea bush and stuff like that. So I came here on a Sunday. My flight was on a Sunday. The 11th of June, 1995. Cannot forget that date. And let me tell you something. I had headache the whole time because it was the first time I was flying and I could not relax. I could not sleep. I make sure I got I'll see the flight was not full. But there was this Rasta man sitting next to me. And for some reason, Rasta man, I was texting from me anyway. So it took on to me. And he was there comforting me because he saw the tension in me. And I told him this was my first time flying, and he was going to the Bronx where I was going to. So, he had some juice, some boiled up stuff in the background. He offered me some, and of course, we drinking.
Your experiment, Max.
Yes, the root standing. I guess I was just too nervous. I was happy to have somebody to kind of talk to me and calm me down. Anyway, the flight sees forever, as I said before, and I was just a nervous wreck flying. My sister and her fiance picked me up at the airport. So my first stop was in Mount Vernon, and that was on a Sunday. And then Monday morning, the next morning, me end up in a Manhattan pantry. I wrote a song about that, and I ended up on the train. That it was the red train. Remember the red train?
Yes, with the whole heap of graffiti them on the side. Them red train there had a lot of graffiti. Yeah.
I ended up on one of those into Manhattan with my brother-in-law. Last, I was like a fish in a sea by myself. So that was my experience. But one of the things I want to talk about is this was a Sunday I went to my sister. My sister's was a Sunday night, and then the Monday I was at my sister, because my sister-in-law, because it was her I was gonna stay with. So the first time I had to do washing, ladies and gentlemen. She had a washing machine. I know my washing machine at Jamaica. I was washing her.
Oh Lord, Max.
So,
okay.
We decided, so I now put my clothes in the washing machine because washing machine can't wash clothes good. So I catch water because she has a sink in the basement where the machines are. Catch me water. Sit down and wash my clothes. First week. Second week, me do the same thing. Third week, me say, no, sir. I know this thing. Because first to come in, me have to sit down low, so I'm not very thin. So I have to sit low because there's no way to stand up and wash properly. I have to sit down and wash. And it took me forever. And the whole night. So I said, no, sir, I know this. So I start throw clothes in the machine. Because I swear to God, I would never put a piece of clothes in the washing machine. But then when third week come, I said, no, forget this. Why go through this? I said, with all these clothes, but me a hand wash and machine is there. So I ended up washing the clothes in the machine. But overall, the experience of coming, the trip itself, as I said, I had a headache the whole time. But, it was good. And thank God I'm a citizen now in this country. So,
yes, congrats.
It was a long ride, a long haul, a lot of ups and downs in betweens, but we made it.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Can I say something before I
Sure.
forget? As Max talk about I want to address the washing and the train.
Yes.
With me with the washing, it wasn't me actually. My sister, one of my sisters, she we're washing the machine. Machine
Mhm.
was in the basement. We did our wash, and my mother said use the dryer. My sister look outside and said, my mother's left and went to work. My sister look and said, but sun hot, sun not hot, but sun bright outside.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a line in the back,
Mhm.
and she go out there and hang the clothes,
Mhm.
hang them up nice, And she said, sun bright, man. The clothes them can't dry. The She
Of
left
course
them the
not.
next morning when we look, everything frozen.
Uh-huh.
The clothes them just set on the line are free, stiff,
Steve.
stiff. Yeah. So that was a funny part with the washing. But with the train, I
Mm-hmm.
have a cousin who when I my school was in Midtown Manhattan,
Mhm.
and my stop was 34th Street. So my
Yeah, all the
cousin
way
or my
down
mother
there.
asked my cousin to take me, like for registration, all of the preliminaries.
Right.
And this boy, him is oh God, man, that guy did me some stuff. What he would do, we're on the train. First, we didn't get a seat. Then, we see. Then after a couple stops, we get a seat. Sometimes I used it and him stand up. And what he would do once the train got underground, and coming from Jamaica, train gone underground, it's bad enough. You can't see nowhere, and then other trains are passed. It's done the noise and the creaking,
Yes.
and it was just a lot. And then what he would do is where we would get to a stop, the train pull into a stop, he would get out on the platform.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
when he go on the platform, I get up out of my seat and run to the
Mm-hmm.
platform. Then hear
Mm-hmm.
me, where you are going to reach yet?
Oh,
And I'm
God.
Silly.
like, "You come up."
Oh,
And
you
by
Mm-hmm.
feel
then,
good.
me see gone, because somebody come and sit down at the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't
I'm
take
go
them
back
out.
in and sit down again, and he will skip another two stop. And when the train stop again, he will just come and sit up on the like the stops will have like another adjoining platform, like
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
time clearer, so you can go to the other side. And he would literally get out and stand up on the platform without a care
Oh.
in the world, look like him really come off. And when we
Yes.
go out again, him say, "We not reach yet," and him just laugh. And then the
Mm-hmm.
other thing, when we got off the train now, coming from Jamaica, our roads are about like so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When you get off downtown and the streets them wide with multiple lanes,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
this guy was crossing the street with me against traffic.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy.
Like you have the
Yeah.
walk sign, and you stare at this corner, you wait for the walk sign and you walk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This guy would literally walk against traffic. So now we are on the line
Mm-hmm.
with traffic in front and traffic behind. You can't drop
Behind
back,
you.
you
Yes.
can't drop. And he did that, and he was a practical joker. He still is a practical joker, but that to me,
Was
if
That
a
that
serious.
was a
Jamaica
joke.
deal, me get
Yeah.
some stone and lick
I
him down,
lick
may I
him.
tell you.
Lick
I
him
agree
down.
with you.
Yeah, because it was a tumultuous experience for me. It was
Experience.
horrible. Me
Mm-hmm.
literally feel like just giving up and just crying because it
I
was
know
just
what
too
you mean.
much.
Yes.
And then I like
Oh.
now when you have GPS and you have the one where you can walk and it tell you where you're
Mm-hmm.
going.
Where you
Back
Mm-hmm.
in
going?
the them
Yes.
days, then,
You have to
map
ask
quest wasn't
question.
even a thing yet. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to him,
Yeah.
it was just a big joke. Yeah.
Sure. We at them you
What
want to say
man?
just chucks galang. So
Yeah. Yeah.
sure. Yeah, because that because and he's intimidating you, because they
Mm-hmm.
know you
Yes.
just
Exactly.
come.
Because they know you just come.
You
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
come.
no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
he was already here in college and all of that, so he was
Yeah,
already
man.
familiar. And then my mother figured, okay, he would been a good person to take me. But I mean, you can be a practical joker, but don't take it that far
I
because,
agree.
as the
Not far.
bullfrog
Yeah.
said, what
Absolutely.
is joke to
Yes.
you is dead to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So
I know what
let
you
me
mean.
hear. Who is this now? Morning. Please don't make me laugh so hard so early in the program, Lady D. It's too funny to hear that story. This is Blossy. Morning, Blossy. So
I
Childsy
bless
says,
you.
coming to foreign was something when the people come back home. The way they portray the picture when you get
Mm-hmm.
here, it was far different.
Different.
Oh
So,
yes.
well, we
Absolutely.
know that because I
So
used to see people come when they come to penance. Hallelujah. Some Chris's sneakers,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
everything new. It's like they don't have yard clothes.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No
Everything pull
understand.
out a suitcase new, matching track this track suit and so on. And so you are saying to yourself, boy, I said then clothes always crisp and nice.
And
And
we want
you,
people.
you know, in a for your head now, you say, so when me go foreign too,
Me I go Chris very nice.
and so me I go look.
Show Chris are nice.
I'm telling you. But
Lord have mercy.
as you start to travel, you say, oh,
Mhm.
you know,
I
you
really
start put two and
understand.
Mm-hmm.
two together. But you know, when people get the visa, because we were talking about the visa,
Visa, yes.
how some people when they get to the embassy, so fine, you get the appointment, you go for the visa.
Mhm.
And people used to tell you, oh, you have to have ties.
Mm-hmm.
So all when you not have ties, but only the passport.
You
And
still have
maybe
that.
almost nothing in the bank.
But they carry a few shoelace
You-
and
What?
tie them.
What?
Just in case they never want to accident it. I mean, I show them on my ties.
Never hear that, Jackie. What you say?
I
That
didn't hear
was
your face
that
so
was
loud.
that
I
was
didn't
just
hear.
that was just as a joke, just you know, just in anger, just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
Let's show
yeah.
him say yes, we have ties. Shoelace.
Oh, yeah. A bow tie or a long tie.
I
Bow
know.
tie. Yeah, we have a few ties. I
Yeah,
said ties to be have
right.
So,
So you know, people would know put themselves in all
ties.
kind of situations to come up with
Mm-hmm.
these ties, none of which they knew would get them visa any at all, right?
exactly.
And so
Yep.
there was a story about one lady, when she get there, she walk with some whole heap of paper in a one plastic bag. When
Mm-hmm.
she reach up to the counter, to the
Mm-hmm.
officer, she say, "Morning, sir," and him stand up there, look at her and this plastic bag. So he says, you know, ma'am, you're here. He says, give me your passport. She just take out everything out of a plastic bag and just him ask her for your passport, you know.
Passport and try to give him
She take
everything.
everything out of the plastic bag and just start push paper, push paper.
Lord.
To the point I hear, because you know it's comical, so
Yeah.
maybe it's true or not true, but anyway, we know how that go. And so,
Mm-hmm.
as the story was told, when the man Sarah pushed the paper, him said, "I don't need all of this. Where is your passport?" She said, "In a part of them, yeah, in a part of them, yeah, you find it."
Lord God. She done turn down
She
already.
done. She not even gonna go
She
say,
not
"Oh."
see foreigner,
The
foreigner see
man
her.
just said, and so I heard that the man just put up his hand and pushed back the paper them and said, "Next." That was it.
Oh Lord. Can you imagine?
She don't get no
Wow.
press. No. Because you
No,
know,
no, no, I
sometimes
understand. Sorry.
no, I was just saying that in earnest, we want the visa so much
Yes,
because
absolutely.
we hear about this country, or you hear about a particular country that you have an interest in, that you
Right.
want to go to. And climb hell high water, you're going to reach.
Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
do
And we
everything.
know many have reached in some very
Strange
unorthodox
ways.
and strange ways,
Strange ways.
Yes, strange
right?
ways. Yeah.
Strange
Hmm.
ways. So
Yes.
But I
Georgette
was about
says,
to say that now they have, I understand they have people now to kind of a coach you. They have people now that coach you how to what to do, how to answer, how to fill
You
out the
know, I
form, the whole
thought
nine
about
yards.
doing that after my experiences way back then. I thought about doing
mhm,
that. I said, people do need to know what to expect because some people
yeah,
don't even know how to dress when the weather changes, like when it gets to 50 degrees and they say that the wind chill factor is so and so. Some
yeah,
people don't even know, you know, they and moreover, the families that some people have here and they
not
hear about, oh,
helpful.
you have family at Farin and whatever, and they
Hmm.
always come
Hmm.
to your grandmother yard or your auntie yard, and you always see them come. But when you leave and you come here, after 2 weeks,
Yeah.
if so much, they're beginning to get wary
Change
of you.
pace. Yeah, I
Yes.
And
agree with
pace
that.
change,
That they are
attitudes change.
strange.
And before you know it, you're on the street. I was told eventually with my young baby was 18 months old, you have one day, one night,
Oh,
no, no, no longer. That was on the note. And I had a baby
terrible. Terrible.
No,
when I
I
came
never
back.
got that kind of a,
So I do understand when you said they have coaches, because I thought about doing that when after my
yes. People should be coached.
Okay.
They ought to be
Yeah.
coached.
Yes,
That's
yes.
from the first
And
process.
and and you know what too? I tell people when we come here for vacation, it's good, right?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
You're just here for the 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and if you get a
Right.
month, they accommodate you for the month.
Months,
But
yes.
when when they pick you up, drop you off, take you to store, that all of that kind of hospitality is good. They treat you
yes.
well. They know you're from yard, you come,
But trying to
friendly,
decide to
friendly.
stay.
But hello, I keep telling people there's a vast difference between you coming on vacation and then coming
And
to
coming
live.
to stay.
To
Yes.
stay.
Wherever
Yeah.
you go in this world,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
a vast difference. And
Yep.
if you not plan it out right, dog,
Oh
it will
God.
suffer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can say that when
Yeah.
I came here, I never had an issue. As I said, my sister picked me up at the airport and she treated me very well. She gave me money, ice cream, the whole 9 yards. She spoiled me. And my sister-in-law did the same thing. My sister-in-law took me to stores and she shopped for me, buy me clothes. Because I
Mhm.
come with no for clothes. They say, like, don't see me now.
Mhm. Yeah.
A lot of clothes. So she took me to stores, shopped me. But talking about the train, I remember one time she used to love 34th Street where Macy's is. And she loved Macy's with a passion. And I remember several times to Manhattan because she took vacation of 2 weeks just to take me around. And because I don't know where me I go, me on the train, and as she sit down on the train, she start sleeping. And I
Oh
don't know where we're
God.
gonna get out.
Oh,
So I would always be scared that we're going past with stop. So every time she fall asleep on the train wrap me kind of bounce her wake her up. Yes, because I'm afraid that we're gonna miss our stop.
miss your spot.
I would
Yeah.
No.
always
Mhm.
bounce her, and she'd wake up, hey, and she'd wake up and we just stop yet. And she, God bless her.
Yeah.
She's sick right now, very sick.
Yes,
But
some
I'm
people
telling you,
have been nice.
she treated me
Yeah.
very well. I cannot complain. I never had an issue with
Yeah.
her. And then she went with me to agency to look for a job. Because the time I had to go to housekeeping. So she would take the bus with me to the agency. Because the agency is something you'd have to go to every day until somebody employ you. So you would go there and then people who aren't looking for people to work would come and interview. And for 2 weeks straight, she go with me every day until I learned my way how to get on the bus. So I would use McDonald's as a stop to get off on White Castle and Boston Road. That was my stop. I know when I see the White Castle, I know I'm supposed to ring the bell. So I use landmark to find my way around after she stopped accompanying me. But I got very good treatment. I never experienced any harsh treatment from either my sister or my sister-in-law.
We always laugh about landmarks, just in case they move.
Yes.
But
Well, why? Yeah, because Taco Bell was one of my landmarks on Boston Road and the pop dog now.
but you know what happened? I lived about 2 blocks from there in Max when I came.
Yes.
And at the time, that was a empty lot. It was a bush up lot full
So
of
me talk
all
about
kind of old tire and bombs and what have you. But I can't say no name. I'm not gonna keep it too close. But I had a relative who used to use a moving object. But Lord, one white car did the right just saw and did. Me said the car move and gone. The car use somewhere go move.
Yes.
One lady in a one red something did the right. No, the lady gone.
The lady
The car
gone
use
nowhere.
that. Yes.
Yeah. My
That
landmark
car
back then
use
was the
that.
Taco Bell White Castle, and then there was Top Tomato. Top Tomato.
Yes, top
Top
tomato.
tomato.
Yes, that was one of my landmarks to get off the
Yeah,
bus.
I was in that same vicinity. I was just below. I was on East Chester Road, just below Eastwood Manor. My cousin has a house there. Still has a house.
And
Mm-hmm.
Max was just a little down the road too.
Oh
Yes, I
wow.
was at Wickham
Yeah.
Avenue. That's where
Oh
my
yeah.
Oh
Wickham
We was
Avenue.
right around the
32,
corner.
42. Never forget the address.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Man.
so, so Auntie Paula giving us thumbs up. Mhm. So we want to say good morning. Morning, Princess. How things going?
Sorry, we so late.
Oh, so she out shopping. Our Thanksgiving holiday is Monday. She's in Canada.
Okay, hi, Hortense.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Oh,
your
okay.
life.
Princess. Yes, man. So keep sharing the link and please ask people to subscribe. Morning, Marcy. How the leg? Hope you're feeling better. She came here when she was a child. Marcia, you could just type in what your experience was like when you came, because she came here young. hmm
I
After
have a
then
friend
comes,
from St. Mary. I have
uh-huh.
a friend from St. Mary. She has a cousin. And when he just came here for the first time, he he did just want to get out of the house, and I think he wanted to go to the barber shop. So they told him where to go, where to catch the bus. So he went out on that street. And him said, the bus stop say no standing, and he keep walking.
Jennifer.
Keep walking. So I guess it's a few people that happen to keep walking. So when you see a group of people standing up at one of the same stop, him stand up there too. But then when the bus come, it's a kneeling bus. I kneel down and go to the bus.
Oh God.
Me not call you.
Yes. Nobody kneeling us.
You can't tell you kneel down and go to the bus. Let me tell you. It's spoiled.
No. Oh my
Oh
God.
Lord.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. The foreign story, them not
But
too
you
much.
know, what those things really they're funny now, but coming from a society where you didn't have that, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
even with the bus, you know, you have to pull. Remember, you have to pull that string.
hmm
Yes.
Remember the
Yes.
bus
Yes,
used to swing.
yes,
And
yes.
I used to ask my mother. I said, when I get to myself on the train, what am I supposed to do?
Cool.
And she said, no, man, the train will stop. The train
That
stop at
happened to
all the
me. That
stations.
happened to me because when
Can
they
you
tell
think
me on
that
the
what
train, I
God
went
is
on the
doing?
train.
Yes.
But
When
you
I
know
went
what
on it,
happened to me? My first job, the first day, me lost like crazy. Lost.
Oh dear.
I, yeah,
oh,
because I had to get off at Grand Central. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went for the interview, went to second interview. Those were fine. And the Monday morning for my first day at the job,
You lost.
matter, me lost till, what happened? When the trains them go out of them switch instead
Yes.
of
yes,
east side and go west side and all.
Yes.
yes.
Mhm.
So where it left me, girls, let me tell you something. Me no know which part to go. Me walk round, me look, me read as much as me could read, but them tell them not to east and west.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you know what I did?
Mhm.
I just kindly get back on the train, walk back to where it was, where I got off, go to the other side, with some assistance, and I just went straight back on my yard.
Yes, but you got lost on the late. You
Yeah,
lost on the
because
late.
too, there was no cell
Oh
phone. I
Jesus.
was
Oh
looking for a
Lord.
payphone.
They
Yeah,
want the
I
Be
went
a
back
phone.
home.
they want
Yeah,
the pay
and me
phone.
called my mother and me tell her me lost. And I called the office and I let the office manager know, said, look, I got lost. And he said, okay, come tomorrow and he makes me plain and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
can tell
Yeah.
you. So she's all did. She said I was Lord all did. Them your words too big. I was bewildered.
Big word.
No, it's called for. This word,
Yes, you can't find the
this word
wizard.
is called for.
Lord
Bewildered.
Jesus. Lord all did. So hear
No,
from his story now.
no, sir.
I saw. So as you are saying about getting lost. So I was going over to Jersey to look for a friend of mine. So when I first came, I took care of a little baby girl. She was like, say, almost 2. So, I got her in the terrible 2s
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
um, time of her life. Anyway, my manager, because it was through friends and stuff who I had met before. And so they say, all right, because a job was already set up for me. So I came and took care of her for a few months. And then after that, I merged into the job. So one weekend, I said, all right, I am going to go look for a friend of mine, Jackie, over in Jersey. So she said, all right, come. So, when we reached down to 34th, me start, me don't know what happened to me. I am so, so me I walk, so me, because me always like uniform. So me, I'm in a nice gray and white striped suit, me little nice dress shoe, and me wear go work, and me pulley, and me a step.
Can't tell you nothing.
Nobody not tell me nothing. I may read, I may walk. So one of the time now, me see, like it say this way to whatever street, when you can't. So of course I'm down by why train station name downtown?
The path train. They're taking the path train.
No, I'm taking the one to Jersey.
Ain't that the path train?
No, man.
The path train goes to Jersey to me now.
No, but
that's
it's not.
the train I know for Jersey.
It's not name path. It name. What the other train name?
Turnpike. Me not know either.
No.
Anyway, so me a walk. So me see some people are go up now, me as usual, through one section. So me say, oh, it look like this section. Me figure.
Yeah, follow them.
Me a follow. So me step up, then me smell like
earth.
When me reach, not Port Authority. No, not Port Authority. LIRR part.
Long Island Railroad.
So
Long Island Railroad.
When me step up
that's
now.
That's why she lost, because she go Long Island and at Jersey she go.
No, so me wait now. So me see them I go up out. Then I'm like, oh, me I see this sky. When me step up and reach out, me out a door. Like me there 7th Avenue somewhere. I'm like, why me outside of the place? Anyway, me turn back, go downstairs. Me not ask no question now, Me busy, I pull me pulley and me I walk and I walk and I walk. Then they say, but when me I go, because me now see when me figure to take the train, and me just walk up and down, walk up and down, walk up and down.
You feel kind of wrongish.
Me feel wrongish and me pride. So pride take me.
Yes,
so me decide to me go find me own way. Me find me way to there. Me not asking nobody no question. So then me go up one other stairs, end up down on one other platform. Which means me I go somewhere else. When me look up on the board, I'm like, I know yes, neither. This not nothing about New Jersey. Me turn back, pulley, I go upstairs with my bossy self and walk again. I'm telling you, that whole evening, by the time me find when me go and go in a train, because Jackie all a call, and I said, Denise, you on the train yet? Me said, no.
But you didn't have cell phone?
Yeah, because they had, the little Kunomono flip.
The flip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she said, where you there? Me not tell her, so me do I walk up and down,
Are you shame?
Me shame and pride.
I'm telling you, man. You feel
cute. Eventually, me find something, go, pier, sit down in a train, reach where me I go. I was going to Dover. May I tell you?
Oh my God.
Me walk up and down, me walk up and down, me walk up and down, me walk up and down. May I tell you? Me also number 2.
Effort.
I know. One of the biggest things for me is getting my bearings. Like figuring out where's north, south, east, and west. Because when them tell me, say, all right, me I come from Jamaica, me I say north is south. But here, no, them tell me no, not south. So it's like that low
get you confused.
When they tell me, so if you go north on such and such, me turn gone west. Like me supposed to go north, me gone west. But you know, I never had too much of a bad experience on the trains and so on because my son's godmother, she was very good at, you know, wherever she was going, she would
Directions.
take me and the
Yeah.
baby with her, and we would train a lot. So she would show me a lot of places, and I read, and you know, me look on every time, and I remember, okay, she said north. But one at a time, we jump on a north train, and it was going to Queens. So me have to catch up quick time. Realize that Queens, we don't know Queens, we're supposed to go to the Bronx.
Yeah, man, you can't play with Queens.
Yes,
very hard
because
to
Queens and the
understand.
Bronx are north, but two
You can't
different.
play with the train, period.
Yeah,
Well,
and I got off like at
when I
the
came
next
here.
stop. And the
Never
good
use
thing
the train
about
to
being
go to the
underneath in the subway, you don't have to pay again as long as you're under
Yeah.
there. So you
Right.
know, just stick over to the other side, go back, and then catch the train coming going north, Bronx. So that
I want to
was
share a quick story of what happened to me in the second. Because when I came first, I came on the visa. So I used to go back and forth on the visa back then. You spend your 6 months doing your little job, whatever you do, and you go back and you come back. So when I came back here the second time, when I came the first time in the summer, so I see everywhere, see the place, understand it, know it. But in the winter time, the place change because all the leaves are gone, snow on the ground, and everywhere but different.
Oh,
Right? So
yeah.
when I landed the night, I came back. This was like January, the heights of winter, snow on the ground, everything. And I landed. My sister boyfriend was supposed to pick me up, but he didn't show up because she had him have some arguments, so he never come. So she said, when I called, she said he's not there. I said, no, I'm not see. She said, okay, take a cab here, and when the cab get here, I'll pay the cab. So I jump in a one cab. You know the coolie people who are on the yellow cab. I jumped in one of those, and I know where I'm going because I know my sister was like, I'm know the back of me, and that's why she was in Mount Vernon, South Avenue. So when we got there the night, me I tell you, me look, me can't see the place. Me know me, cause you know, me know the yard, know the house, but me can't show snow on the ground. If you look different, and the man I drive around in a circle, drive and me can't find the place. Me start crying, the man I get angry.
Was it a metered cab? It was a
Yes,
metered cab?
one of the
Can
yellow
you
cab,
feel-
one of those yellow ones.
Yeah, man, can you fear I go up by
Your
the
fear
minute?
going
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yes,
You're
I'm
going up.
getting hungry because me can't find a way. I mean, on the phone to call my sister because me call up on phone from the airport, put in your quarter and call. And him drive on a circle and me start crying. But on top of that, they had confiscated my suitcase. You see, if you don't see me now, listen with that stuff.
Who
Oh,
did?
wow.
Confiscated because I had apples in there and yam.
Oh,
Apples. I mean, there's nothing to apples. An apple wrap up in a file paper. Yes. And the officer asked me if you have any food. Me said, me dump and I said fried fish. Me not answer about the apple. That time you see the apple already. I mean, I know see the apple then and the yam. That's how silly I was. And the confiscate my suitcase and me have to pay a fine for the suitcase. I mean, I have the money to pay for it.
Oh,
me have to-
Lord.
Yeah, seriously, this is the second trip. So and then the next thing now, me can't find my sister house. Me say one piece of sitting. When me find that me eye full of water, me I cry to tell the tears freeze from my eye, from my face. So when we do find my sister house, my sister has to pay the cab driver. And then she had to call one of her friends and drive me back to the airport. Now the wee hours in matter, but the wee hours coming to me last. The time go by fast. He had to drive me back to the airport because pay to get back my suitcase when they confiscate. And on
oh
top of that, they
gosh.
dash me apple, dash me yam. You're gonna come with me fish.
Oh, wow.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
And,
So you
and
know,
this is
Yes,
winter.
man.
I'm
so you
telling you, let me tell you something.
oh
You start
Lord.
right yet.
No, so can I say something? So I had gotten a little job one time over in Queens. So I used to jump on my train, go down, and take the E to Jamaica Avenue. One day, so they used to pay me on a Friday,
Yes.
and I didn't have no account yet, so they used to write the check to a friend of mine, and then they would cash it and give it to me.
Yes.
Boy, when you come up, Farin, hello.
I'll tell you.
Tell me
So
about it.
me now, the morning when me check my purse, make me work out, me say, okay, me have XX, it can carry me back home. No, not cash. Me had my card, right? Me had the card. So in my head, me did say, oh, me did put X on the card, and me supposed to have enough to come back
Yes.
home. Hallelujah. When me reach, what may I tell you? So when we reach, we go, what man? So we go do the few hours and en route now. When we reach back a Penn Station and I swipe,
Mm-mm.
Mrs. say me can push the turnstile. Not happen this.
Mm-mm.
No, so you know, Lithuania, so
So me try again. Nobody was standing beside me because there are several of them. So me
right.
swipe again, nothing. Me can't pass. So me stop. I'm like, oh my God, me not have no money. So worse now, me I go catch the next train, the two, to go connect home. But how me can get into the area now, so me can now go on route, me
Mhm.
Yes,
transition. Me stuck
right.
Mhm.
right just so. Everybody are put and a winter. Everybody are push
No.
and do them thing, right? So me go up to the
The
attendant.
talk, the talking booth clerk.
Yes, and I
Mm-hmm.
said, I have a problem. I said, I thought I had enough money on my card, but I don't have enough. So can
Mhm.
you assist me in allowing me to go through, you know?
Was a Metro card?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
she said, okay. She looked at me and she said, you're nervous. I say, yes, because I don't know if I really want to ask anybody, to if
Right.
they
Yeah.
could just swipe for me, because you don't know people's circumstances, right?
Right.
Mhm.
So she said, okay. And she said, let me do this for you. And she just quickly do and give me. And I guess she did give me a little top up, whatever.
Yes.
She said, I'll put it in for you. And I saw me get free reach home. So like a mouse.
You can't come
Again,
home.
but again, me know, say me now go walk under the people, them turns.
How
But
was
I was
this?
gonna
How was
say,
it in the
just
winter?
do the shimmy. Do a little limbo shimmy and
Jimmy,
slide and then go on.
They lock him up.
no, me telling you, me said that evening I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my Lord, how me go manage? And if she didn't help me, then my next bet was to just say, Lord,
Ask
show me
somebody.
somebody, and if they have
Yeah,
enough, could just swipe me in.
yeah,
And you know, these things
Mm-hmm.
always happen in the winter.
Hello,
Most times when
I
it's
think in
yeah,
cold,
the winter,
right? You
when
pull
it's
them
cold, you
in.
yeah.
don't get time to reach home.
I
Well,
tell
see,
Mhm.
you,
something happened to me like that. Like I was trying to find this place, and I had to take the bus down to the South Bronx. But I didn't realize that when you got down there, it was a walk to go over to where I'm supposed to go because they just told me to take the bus to Westchester Square and then you take one bus from there. I'm not even sure which bus, but
mm,
in the direction that they were telling me I took the bus. And them say about three lights down and me take the bus come off at the light. Couldn't walk up and down, couldn't find the place. So I say, you
Mm.
know something, I take no more chances and I walk up and down because I have to find this place. And I had it was just a little boy and I hailed a cab. When if you when we jump in the cab might say, you know, that is just around the corner.
What's that, Jackie?
yes,
Why would I ever listen?
I just
The
on the
cab man
corner.
say, when we pull off, the cab man say, you know, that is just around the corner.
yes.
Oh
Oh
my
wow.
God.
It's like just around the block, and man can't run down the block.
Jackie, that happened to me with Mark.
I think that's how you know.
Right at 222nd there, so the church right by 222nd and Barnes, right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I am on 223rd. All they did was it was a funeral. All they did was give me an address.
Mm-hmm.
So me call Mark and say this is where I'm going. So when Mark I drive, so him just pick me up and we start move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then him said, but Lady D, all right here, so seriously.
Oh,
So me could have walk.
You could have walked. Well, I had the opposite of that. What you had, Lady D. I went to a dentist on White Plains Road. That time I was working with Link Up Radio. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Squeeze Link Up Radio. I was
Mm-hmm.
doing sales with them. And I went to the dentist at an appointment there and I decided, say, okay, it's just up the road, link up this. I mean, not take no taxi, I mean, not take the bus. Me, I go walk, I may have an heels. But me don't
oh,
realize they're so far. So me with me nice happy self with bag in a hand and handbag and spool in a hand and handbag on shoulder and heels. This time I go walk from the dentist to link up radio. You know, link up radio used to be right at the corner, 22nd and White
22nd.
upstairs there. This
Well,
time
the
so me I go
church
walk.
up the road, Max. The church,
Yes.
the same church up the road.
Okay.
Yes, I
So me
think I know
decide
what
to
you're
never
talking
walk
about.
from the
Yeah.
dentist. Ladies, let me tell you something. I know me can't reach me. I end up take taxi. Because I didn't know it was so far away. I swear to God it was close. When me tell my money, I'm laughing now because I don't know about this and I'm not going to come to this distance. So I just thought it was right there.
So you were
I know
going
me can't
further.
reach me. I end up take taxi.
So you were going closer to 241st?
I was going to what is street, the White Plains and 222nd.
No,
Right,
you're at White.
you know where link up radio used to.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But I was down that side. I was further down the bottom of White Plains Road.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know the street name with it, but it was down that side the dentist was. So I thought it was close enough to walk. So me I try to save money, because you know you try to save money. So me not take the bus and me not take the taxi. I got to
White
walk.
Plains Road long, you know.
White Plains Road.
And the thing is,
like that. So me
every corner look alike.
Yes.
Every corner have a bodega. Every corner look alike.
That's what fooled me. I can't everywhere look alike. So I say near.
Yeah.
If you end up take taxi, I know me can't reach.
You're a mile and distance away.
I don't realize it. Yes.
Oh my Lord.
I don't mean try
Farin.
No, brother. Coming to Farin. Anybody else have any story to share? Charles,
Yes.
I put here that my walk was all the way to Seymour Avenue. I think where you had walked from again, Charles, you need to put that so we can put it into perspective.
Yes.
Because I am telling you. So when
by the way, where some of you sleep when you don't come? Did anybody sleep on any spring bed, floor?
No, I sleep on floor.
No, sir.
I slept on the floor and I slept on futon.
Yes,
No, sir.
Georgette,
Me did
One
move in
spring sofa bed nearly mash up my back. Maybe it help mash up my back right here now.
You really?
So I have to resort to sleeping on the floor. I put the baby on the sofa so he could sleep, and if he fall off, he might fall on top of me.
Oh.
So, you know what I heard that was so, I don't even know what to call it. Somebody was in a similar situation and they had to put them baby to sleep in the dresser drawer.
What?
Yeah, they never had to put the baby, and they're on the floor and they had a dresser and they put the dresser drawer and make the baby sleep in the dresser drawer.
There you go.
Some people got so hard life, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a child that is, you know, a very young child. It's not any kid that is big enough to you know, be on the, you know, like crawl around or even shift over.
Yeah.
The child was in the dresser drawer. Just put a little, you know, whatever she put.
Yes.
Receiver or whatever. Yeah.
It's like a crib.
Yeah.
It's like a crib. Yeah.
Like a crib. Improvise.
Oh my goodness.
It's not all,
yes, some people have had some hard knocks coming here. And that happens when you actually say, all right, you're gonna come stay. Right? Yes. You're gonna come live here. You don't usually meet that kind of experience when you visit.
Just like that.
Some people leave their comfort.
But I find that gives you the drive to achieve. I find that people who have gone through these situations, they appreciate what they've achieved more, and they work harder towards making it, rather than somebody who come here with a big brown envelope in their hand and then just come up at the bodega corner and fold it. It's like it just comes easy.
Jackie, hold on a second with the brown envelope.
Jog some memory or something.
Yes, don't forget you saying. You remember when you all right. For me, they gave you that big brown envelope with having your x-rays and all that.
Yeah.
Remember?
We never get that.
Everywhere me go, me have that, you know. Just in case. Because, you know, when you come, and for me, you know, I went down to Iona College, and you know, they wanted this paper, that. Master, all my x-rays in a something have, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because you do. I mean, you're fresh, and they
Yes.
gave
Yes.
you all this thing, and you know so well. Then you come permanently, and I'm gonna dig you up, and so I
Yes.
just thought that that was part and parcel of the whole thing. So I always make sure to me and
Oh,
my
You're
and
not.
many times we're like, we don't need that, we don't need that. But me
Yeah.
make
But
sure
you're
to me
not
and
take no
my
check.
oh,
yes,
that.
and then you know what? I have
Yeah. Take no check. Yeah. Make sure you have it. I don't blame you, girl.
Oh,
what
Lord.
he did, like when I was here for like the first, I came on a Saturday. So like the
Mhm.
following week, he called in the middle because back then, I came long after my sisters. They were
Right.
already in school, my mother gone to work, me and the baby home. He called in the middle of the day and put on one accent, and asked for me. First time if they're in the house and the phone ring, I don't answer the phone because nobody don't know me. Me no have no
Yeah.
Right.
friend, me no know nobody. Nobody now call me, so me just ignore. Them time you never have call ID and all that stuff. So me no
Mhm.
Right.
answer no phone. But because I'm me alone, me answer the phone. And the guy call and say, "Oh, this is from we're from the immigration service, and I'm calling because we made a mistake. You're not supposed to be here."
Somebody was playing with you. No.
Me hang up the phone. Me hang up the phone on him so fast. And called my mother. My mother said, "No, man, somebody must have play a trick for you. You come here good, good. Me file for you. Me use lawyer. Them can't tell you that." And he was later on in the evening and say it was him.
Oh, gosh.
Not too
Horrible.
much. No.
Yeah, man, my cousin them, man, they be
Oh,
so hard
sure.
Let me
feeling.
come off the
Oh,
Vanwick
sure.
How
Expressway.
we
So,
can this time?
welcome, Elder Neville. How you do?
Oh, no,
So
no.
he says,
Hi, Mr.
when we come
Ferguson.
off of the Van Wyck Expressway with all that light and end up at Washington Avenue, 166th Street, next morning me ask Mama, when we are go home? She said,
With
we
their
there
home.
home. Lord Jesus, this don't look like America.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Lord have
Really?
mercy. You
Because
know,
they welcome everything is necessary.
I tell you. No, but it's true, you know that when we
Oh,
come here,
God.
okay, so fine, you come,
No, sir, it's a jacket that
That
get
can
hot.
get hot.
you get that. No,
No,
Winter
man,
sir.
done.
because it's true. When you first come and you see all the projects and you see these kind of buildings,
Yes.
especially if you never ventured into the suburban areas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
your urban life is where in the initial
I think I did
stage.
hotel.
Right. What's that?
Wait a
Mr.
minute.
Jackie?
Wait. I don't know if you know, but you see, for me, when me see all the bombs, but them a madman, a mad woman, me say foreign full of madman, a mad woman. That time they was just bombs. Cause I just make them with a mad people for live
Yes,
for
mad
Yes,
road.
I'm
people.
not people with
Yeah.
carbon. Yes.
Yes, a mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord,
God.
help us. Mm-mm.
I'm telling
But
you,
I
Florida
tell
not
you,
gonna pretty.
the foreign experience is really something.
Yes.
And
Uh,
I
Mhm.
mean, many of us end up here how we end up here. But if you decide that this is where you're going to be, then you have to go work it. You have to go just, you just
Yes.
have to adjust.
Yes.
Mhm.
yeah.
Some people still not adjust yet, no matter how
Oh
many
no. Yeah.
years they've been here.
Yeah.
But you just have to adjust because if you
Mhm.
don't, it's gonna make you get so depressed.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
You,
Yeah.
you get depressed, and I
Yeah.
keep saying it. You have to build a community. You
Yes.
cannot
Oh
come
yes.
here and just no one, nobody know this, no one,
Mhm.
Yes.
nobody
You
know
have to
that,
And you have
and
to
put
you
talk to
and
people.
fight and
have to
show.
Or
find your
you're not going to get the information that you're looking for.
that you
And
need.
especially in this age of information, it's everything is so accessible now. It's not like when
Mhm.
we just came here. We have to really ask around because my son's godmother did not want me to let people know that I did not have a stay here. So I said, how am I gonna get through? How am I gonna get the information that I need? And luckily I
Right.
did not listen to her. I made kind of a free spirit. I went out on my
Mhm.
own and I did
Mhm.
a lot of walking around the community, walking. I walked all the way from um near to Seymour, that all the way down by IHOP, me and the baby in the stroller. Just walk, looking at the place and finding where places are and getting familiar with the community.
Exactly.
And I
that
would
was
encourage
good.
people. I would
That was
encourage
good.
people when they just come here, whether you're a church goer, yes or not, link with a church, because the
You
church have a
need
good
to.
information.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Link
And
with
you
a
Yeah.
know,
church.
it's, yeah, you're
Yes.
right. And this week, a lady is her second time she came to the office to me. First time she came, she asked me some information. This time she passed by on Thursday. And so she said, you know, she is, when she came the first time, the question she asked me, I said XYZ. And then I said, you have your status? She says, yes. I said, fine. Then she come back on Thursday that she want to apply for something that she saw me, make sure it's something for her to make sure it is legit.
Right.
And then um, she said, what do you want from me? So I said, nothing. I said, you have resume and stuff like that? She said, no, what is that? Because she's from Dominica. She never do no resume. I said, you've never written down your working history, your school? No. And they said, okay, jot down so and Carrie can give me, right?
Mhm.
And she said, should I give them all of these? So when we look now, she gone in our little pocketbook where she have. She had take out passport and give me, social security card and give me. Where she a go with all of them? Yeah?
It's a
So
kind of
by then I said, hold on. You've been walking around with your personal documents on you
no
like
need
that?
to.
Don't.
No need to.
I said, no, 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 no. I said, if you want, I can make a photocopy of your passport, just your biographic page, and you keep that with you. Carry home the rest. I said, do not give nobody enough to take your social security card, no passport. If you
Mhm.
don't, I said, listen to me. You're here in this country, you're new. Me walk her through.
Get to
She
school her,
barely
yeah.
speak English. Me say, guess what? You have to go learn English.
Yes.
I
Yep.
said, go get some English down. The
Mhm.
little Spanish where she speak to me, I'm not fluent, but I know the phrases and stuff. So me could kind of
Right.
understand what she's saying.
What you were saying,
But
yes.
I said, go learn English. Same so in my patwa, me say, go learn English. Me say, you hearing me? English. Me say, because she need now to get
Yeah.
herself acclimated, you know, to
Yes.
Yeah.
the system and how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah,
Miss,
because she will get scammed that way if she don't have the information and know
Oh
what to do,
yeah.
she
know what
said,
not
Oh
to
yeah.
share.
"Wanna take out social." I'm like, lady, go on with your paperwork. Don't take them out
I
with
hope
you.
she understood. I hope she understood
No,
what you
she
mean.
get it. She get
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, she
You
get
be
it.
locked up in some vault, put it under your mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you. So here now is Neville. I had an uncle when him come on farm work and come back to Jamaica. Him used to lie and tell me say, Marble Road in America. So as a child, I had this great expectation when I came here.
Come
Lord,
visit
How
Marble
wicked.
Road. I must say heaven. He must see things in there.
How wicked
She
is
never tell us
wicked.
that the walls are made
Some
of
some
jasper.
shiny brown brick.
He come like a two man who get ready for go to farm work.
That
One of
will
them,
kill
one
me,
of
I
them, one of them had been to farm work before, and the other one, he want to go to farm work, so they line up something for him, and he can't read though. So when they went to the place, when they might do the assessment, or so I say, I got talk loud. Anything mommy say it.
oh,
As him can read, the one out the door. So when they call the one who can read inside, I ask him what's his age. And he said 36. Talk loud so they can hear. And then the man asked him, what grade did you leave school? Grade 6. And he said, if you should get through, what would you prefer to ride on the plane or the boat? He said, boat, sir. All right, then the one here, 36 on boat.
oh,
All right, when he went in, the man said, oh, what grade did you leave school? 36. How old are you? 6. Are you a fool or an ass? What, sir?
Jackie, where did the rum bar talk me from?
Lord have mercy.
That's a called bar talk.
Oh, Lord. That's a good one, Jackie. Thank you.
Very good one. I
I
just
have to
call
go do
bar
the
talk.
playback. So when I'm editing, I'm definitely going to put this as a little nugget by itself.
Yes.
Once are you full and ass? It's a port,
Funny.
sir.
Oh,
No, so
Lord.
that's it for him forward.
Of course.
Don't
That's
work
Let
it.
me
there.
tell you something, no beat ambition, because him want a boss.
Yes.
By any
What
means
a boss.
necessary, him
But,
want a boss.
but Film Farmer get
Ah,
a blow up.
oh, Lord. Mm-mm.
Oh my
But our foreign experiences have really molded us. I'm
God. Oh
telling you,
yes.
because the comfort of our own nation and people, when you move into a new country,
Mhm.
having to go start over, because that's what we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We start over.
Mhm.
Start
And for
over.
some of us, starting over again, not easy.
No.
That's
No.
true. What's your
Especially if you
desire?
were
What's your
living a
goal?
nice,
Why did you
comfortable
come
life
here in the
home.
first place? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to
Yeah.
draw back on that. Why did you come in the first place? Just because
Yeah.
yes, it's nice and they have all the things. The thing is, it might be here. You have to work for it. You have to
That's
work
it.
hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
one of my
And you
goals
know
was
what
to
too?
go back to school.
Working for it and driving, you're ambitious and
Yeah.
you're heading somewhere and you have your plan and all that. But another shocker is if and when them throw the N word at you
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and tell us, go back where you come from.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you look on some of them look at them come from nowhere.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And them look
Exactly.
for you like you are take something from them.
From
Yeah.
them, yes.
Yeah, because that's a whole
Mm-hmm.
nother situation
Mm-hmm.
altogether. Them no open arms, not there.
Right.
You come them look for you as a threat and them feel say, oh, you come get them, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you end up mining them by your taxes when you get
Yeah.
situated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, when we new and fresh and green, we don't know these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
After I got into the system and could and start work and pay taxes and some of them start talk. Me say, look, I'm paying for your mama. I'm
Mm-hmm.
paying this and that because my taxes are working for y'all. So
That's
don't
right.
even. And that's when them
Mm-hmm.
drop. I look for you like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because some of them
Yeah.
sit on the town government, you know what from when, and
Mm-hmm.
you come and bust your shot in a winter storm, snow, sleet, everything, and then you
Yeah.
Somebody
pay your
talk about.
taxes. Yeah, and them sit on pan disability and other things, not to downgrade who is legitimately on
On. Yes.
and who legitimately need a hand. I'm not downgrading and downplaying that. I remember when I wanted to get my daughter in Head Start program. That time I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know nothing and me I wrote the little change and me live with my mother and God bless my mother. She wasn't charging me rent. She just met me just all of it just live and she was, paying the mortgage and we just
Mm-hmm.
living. And when I went to get the little help for Head Start, cause them put me as single parent and whatever. And me don't know no difference. The woman say how much for rent. Me say I don't pay rent. The woman say well, we ain't giving you nothing
Mm-hmm.
because you ain't paying
Exactly.
rent. And when them put in me little salary and me little something, they no big money. But they figure say, look, you ain't paying no rent, whatever. You can't take it. You can't pay a school fee. I put my daughter through
Yeah.
private school our whole life, and I had to pay out of pocket. Cause they
Mm-hmm.
didn't give me
Mm-hmm.
little help for Head Start. You know what I'm saying? But some
Mm-hmm.
of them, when they know the system, them
And
just go in
utilize
and
it.
do A,
Yes.
B, C, and D in order
Yeah.
to get to where they're trying to get to. So when we come here and work and put money into the system, we as immigrants, we are to hold our head up high, walk
Yes.
proud,
Absolutely.
because
Yes.
we are
Yeah.
contributing to the
Mhm.
Absolutely.
wealth of the
Yeah.
nation.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Yeah,
are.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
very
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
important thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We're
And,
wrapping
and
up
that's
in a
That's
why I
few.
love my Jamaican entrepreneurs who come here, open up business and are and able to employ others. God
Yes.
bless you.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yes.
Hmm.
contribute largely to this country. We
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear, you speak it right there, Sharons. And for those of us who are still struggling in certain areas, it's you keep pushing, keep
Yes.
pressing, don't give up, because you're already there, wherever there is.
Yes.
Because we know
Yeah.
America is not the world. There
No.
are, right? America is just
Yes. There
America.
are just one
But
country.
Exactly.
there are other parts of
But
the world where people are living and they're doing just as well. We are here in America, but and some people will tell you they're not coming here for no, not even a
Yes,
penny.
I hear
yeah,
people
I have
say
a
that. Yeah,
brother. I
I
have
hear
a
my
brother
own
who
Jamaican counterparts say they would never live here because
I have
they're
a
better
brother.
off with
He's
them.
the first one out of the family to have
Mhm,
gotten a visa, and he came and visited twice, and he has never come back. And
mhm.
you really can't. Just the other day, me and say might. He feel like he might come and visit us, might,
Yeah.
but he's not interested in living here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Max, never telling you your restaurant was a blessing.
Thank you, Never. Yes, he knows that. Yes, I remember
Yeah.
those days. Yes,
Yes.
I'm
I've,
telling you.
I've had relatives, who, not many, like three or four of them, who came here on permanent visas and returned home. They're like, we don't like it here, we're going home.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
by
they
the way,
stay.
never mentioned about the restaurant. When I run the restaurant, I never have a green card. But the restaurant did that run. Did that happen too?
See that? Right. But it's
Yes.
on a need to know basis, right?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's on a need to know basis.
Yes, but we made it
Mm-hmm.
work and we paid our bills and we paid taxes too and the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
there
Yeah.
you go.
All
There
we
you
had
go.
back then was not social. What's the other number called? TIN,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I
some
think
tax
yes.
number. That's
Mm-hmm.
all we
ITN.
had when we did that restaurant. That is all normal and I had.
Yeah.
But we push and we never stop pushing until today.
There you go.
So
So,
There
we
you
got
you
go.
it.
know, stories. I had spoken about through the back door,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So,
When I
we.
started to go to school here, I had to pay out of pocket.
Yeah.
I didn't have any papers. So
Mm-hmm.
I started going to college in New York and I had to pay out of pocket. And why
Mm-hmm.
college in New York Shell? Because they're a private college and
Yeah.
I could do some subjects, but I had to pay out of pocket
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
until things, came.
Which
And
is
it took a
why.
while.
Which
And
is why.
those are
Finish your thought, Jack.
I'm saying, and that's another story. If you listen to how people get through here, a different story than there.
Max, you see, you make Nebulous. You never know that you weren't
Continue
a
what
citizen.
citizen then. No, sir.
Only for food, because
Those
let
were
me eat only for
secrets.
food out there, so
Oh, Jesus.
The secret every time they don't stay there. Every time everybody knows, so yeah, you don't have nothing, but you do. Some people would pass, I mean, I have
Thank
nothing.
you.
Yeah. But
Congrats.
again,
You
it's a
know?
need to know basis.
Yes,
And it's a journey. It's a
it's a
journey.
journey.
Yeah.
Mhm. And some people stop is before others.
Absolutely. You
We all
said
not
it.
going
You
to get
said
off
it.
at the same stop. You imagine the
You're so right
stampede.
about that. You said it
Hmm.
best.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the stuff is different. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
Mm-hmm.
situation is
Awesome.
different.
This is
So
an
we
awesome
we
show.
we thank everyone for joining us this morning, and those of you who shared bits and pieces. But as this show continues, we are learning about you. We learn about each other as hosts, and what we share on a need to know basis. But it certainly tells people that these women have a story. We all have
Mhm.
a story. And the nuggets out of our stories, I'm sure, has resonated with many of our viewers. Things
Right.
I didn't know, like she never just say, never know Max and no cities.
Yes, because that was where I met him, right at the restaurant.
Right.
Mhm.
You know. So Saturday morning runnings has its place here in social media, and that's how we interact in these times. But I'm truly thankful for you ladies that you are partnering. We are a good bunch. Jen couldn't make it this morning, but she would have popped out for your stuff
Yeah, I
Oh
know,
yeah.
right?
had she been here with us this morning. But I think we can wrap part two now of
Mm-hmm.
coming to Farin.
Yes.
And
Because
if
we're
you
there.
we're there.
We're
And
there.
if
We're
you did
there.
sleep on, well, me don't know if they have kaya a foreign, but if you sleep on something close enough to kaya, Or then put on one mattress on the floor and Max
Yeah,
come with
you do thing in a month.
our Dulcie from 1995, which they
1995.
confiscated because Max had the nerve to carry yam. We can
Apple.
understand the apple, but because you're used to a smuggling apple. You remember?
No, but
Nice
I always
yellow
carry
yam.
yam, I
Yeah.
always carry yam because my mother loved yam and my grandfather planted yam for years.
See,
So
I
I
don't
could
want to
never
carry
come and
yam.
bring yam.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to roast the yam and bring it.
Oh, me
Okay.
not carry raw.
No, we have
Max.
to roast the apple.
Oh Lord.
Roast
Oh,
the
Apple
apple
yam.
yam and
Woo!
carry it.
That
So
sounds good.
Neville, as you're there, you're gonna bring people with you. I am so grateful to you. What you need to do, if you have not done so yet, Neville, right there on the YouTube channel, and those of you who are on and you have never subscribed, remember there is no cost to it. You don't have to pay. You just tap
free.
subscribe. It's free. You tap the word subscribe and then you'll see a little bell. You tap on the bell and the word says all. You tap all, which means you'll catch everything once we are broadcasting. Do that, and then you can share the link with your friends and your family and say, hey, something good happened over here on a Saturday morning, man, and let them come and,
Yes.
just joining and enjoy the show.
The
So,
laugh.
blessings. So, I'd like
The
to
fun.
see, again, YouTube has been updating me. So, we want to go over the 600 mark now. I think I was like, when I looked on Thursday, they say I was like 598 or something like that. So, I'm sure by the time I
Very
get
close.
off, we could get 600 and more. And so
Yeah.
let's count the 400 down to 1,000 subscribers. So it's not just about you coming on and enjoying the show. So bravo, share with your people now, man. Share with your friends and church people, because half of no one here go to church.
Tongues.
Yeah, and please let them know it don't cost to subscribe because I've been telling people, they say, how much you don't pay to
No,
Oh,
subscribe.
please.
it's
It's
free.
Mhm.
By
free.
the way, Sister Charlotte,
Don't
me
be
not see
scared.
nobody, me not see anybody from our church join us.
I'm telling you, how much I'm on, I'm watching, and I'm like, just hit the subscribe. No worry
Yeah.
yourself. Never take their phone personally and
And
subscribe them.
just
No
Just
chat.
worry.
see.
For
Yes,
the live show one,
Always.
especially all
yeah.
the
So
yeah.
Because they
it was
can tell
nice
you
though. I
everything
got to
about the
see.
show and they don't subscribe.
Right. I got to
Yeah.
see so
Every
many
time
of
I
them
phone and jump the
on
subscribe
Saturday.
button.
I got to see
Mm-hmm.
so many people on Saturday who came to the funeral. It was a
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
blessing.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Miss. So Bravo says she will. Bravo is in Jamaica. Thanks, Bravo. And take it easy all day with your with all the big word again.
Bewildered.
Bewildered.
Bewildered. The bewildered lady.
All right, Aldis, you want good, yeah?
All
Mr.
right,
Wilson.
everyone. So
I mean,
blessings
eat
and
me fry over boiled dumpling.
Oh Lord.
you know what, Jackie.
And my chocolate tea.
My butter big pan stove there wait for me. You
And my
know.
enamel mug.
Or Max for your breakfast them anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Until
that's a
such,
nice mug.
until
And
such
I don't really
time.
cook too much on a Saturday, so I can't cook in the morning. I just cook. I cook 2 finger banana and 1 sweet potato.
Me I feel make fish tea because my husband I recuperate, so I fish tea me depend.
I hope
You know,
he's doing well.
fish tea is good.
Yeah, fish tea, yeah.
Don't put too much sugar in it, don't make it too sweet.
I no condensed milk no in there.
That is another story. We know somebody who did put sugar in their fish tea. One of my
Yes,
We won't talk
coworker.
about that. We won't talk about that.
That's the one next
not too much
story.
condensed milk.
Oh Lord.
Not sweeten the fish tea.
Oh no what.
No!
But I'm
Tell
going
you,
to say
they look
blessings.
nice. They look nice and something, man.
Oh, thank you, Mrs.
Y'all
Yes,
look good.
yes, yeah. Well, we have to represent anywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you mean the pictures
No,
from the event that you went to? Yes.
yeah,
You
Says
last
have
Pastor
week.
front
Pierce.
page
Says Pastor
appearance.
Pierce
Front
Miss,
page
congratulations.
appearance.
On stage appearance, yeah. Tell you.
Yes.
What they did.
Nice.
yes,
Everybody was
yes,
good.
yes.
All right,
It
so
was a nice event. So blessings, everybody. Thank
blessings.
All
you
right.
for joining us.
Gone.
We
It
Definitely.
was
Everything
fun
going
as
appreciate
now, so me
usual.
I go board lay now, so we soon now.
All
Sure.
right.
Lift up the arm. Lift up the dulce there again, man. There you go.
You see that
All
being
right.
on it? There's a mini
What?
shop on it.
Yes.
Oh, you have initial.
Yes,
where is it?
It's
me write that
authentic.
name on it. Me write the
Okay.
ML on it with marker.
Aye.
You should
Very
have.
nice.
So you
Indeed.
just need to put 1995.
On it, yes.
Yes.
Good
Yes,
idea.
keep it. Nobody dash it where.
No man,
It's
you
Mhm.
gonna
might
be
not sure
worth
what.
millions one day.
There you
Yes,
go.
Never
I use
know.
that. I use it for stage performances too.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I want
You
church.
know,
Cool.
so the outfit I brought my daughter here in, I still have it, and I made sure all three of my grandchildren wore it at least once in their life.
Very
Really?
good. You're a real mama.
Yeah, I still
Wow.
have it, and I thank God it's a short set. Me make the
Yeah,
boys wear it and the little girl wear it. Yeah,
yes.
Oh,
So your granny told you
Wow.
you're carrying it.
yeah, yeah.
yes,
I
please.
still have it.
Cool.
We're going to drink me tea. We're going to eat already.
All right,
Blessings.
beloved.
All
All
right.
right,
Have a good
everybody.
meet,
Okay,
Love
everyone.
on you.
everyone.
Take
Okay.
care.
You
All
Until
too.
right.
such time.
All
Yes.
right.
Yale yard man. Yeah, yard man, don't respect. I want to a I respect and love man to all Jamaica, no matter where in the world. One eye, like I own you. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop, cause I am a Jamaican. Now everywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. And no ID I will have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, that is a Jamaican. When they see the Rasta man from Jamdong, that is a Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart. Rivers and streams, fountains and mountains. In a Jamaica we have it all. Now anywhere in the world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. When you hear that music I play out the door, it must be Jamaican. When you smell the food I cook when the breeze blow, got to be Jamaican. Hey, beautiful smile, God-fearing people, known across the world, yet you're so simple. Yeah, and it's not your fault that you're so loving and kind. Oh, calm down, sweet Jamaica. Jamaica's tired of mine. No matter anywhere I go, I am a Jamaican. No ID I man need to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Oh, them people they laugh so much, got to be Jamaican. They have overcome struggles and been through so much, got to be Jamaican. You're not all, you're not tough, you got to be Jamaican. Resilient and brave, industrious, yes we are Jamaican. No matter anywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No ID I man have to show, I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, must be a Jamaican. When they hear the reggae music from Jamdong, got to be Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart, rivers and streams, fountains and mountains. Jamaica nice, no